What is going on, you guys? This is Bach the Rock, and today, guys, we are getting back into Madden 25. Now, guys, I was gonna hop onto Fortnite, but apparently, apparently, I can't do that because it's gotta download a new patch and update. So this is what I'm gonna do, guys. I am going to go to some quick play, or no, not quick play. No. There we go. Online head to head. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop in and I am going to play some ranked on different matches. Now, the last time we used the Colts and the Chiefs, so the next one we're gonna use is the Chargers.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to join a chat lobby so that way I can block out from the person who was blaring the music. Make sure you guys can hear me. Okay.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down. They'll probably have to punt it away.
Down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
Sorry about that, guys. If you hear scraping, it's because I'm trying to drink my Sprite.
But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, it's Mixon. That's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Stroud sets sets up the play action. He'll buy some time running. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. That means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Shoves him away. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Rolling to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Play action here with Stroud. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you're throwing a pick, not good at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now it's Herbert on the move to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness.
Herbert now. As he throws there, incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10. To the air again. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his way tight end over the middle. And he'll get this
Oh.
one down near the 20-yard line. Just short of the 20. That will go for 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the
All right.
red zone
Let's see
here
what we
for
got.
1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Come.
An off-balance throw
What is up
there,
with
and
that?
it's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what
Oh,
he saw
what the?
downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back. Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Come on, I cannot.
Too low.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game.
Come
The
on.
defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
What?
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be
Right.
starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and 2 interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stroud on the gun here. That is caught by Dell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing now is Stroud. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 29 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, will elect to go for two here. Now they send a running back in motion right. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for two after score number one. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, one extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Poona Ford to want to get to him and drop him.
Oh boy, check.
Working over the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Stroud now to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's taken down inside the 30. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. He's brought down, but not before he reaches the...
Okay, chat, you saw that. How was he able to manage to get that when he was able to...
And he will second and goal. Another try for Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Wow.
Joe Mixon, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend
You know what?
this
I'm not
lead.
even.
So after the touchdown,
If I lose with this with the Chargers, guys, I'll replay another match as the Chargers and try to get a win.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna go with the wide.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly,
How
they're not even over
did
100
that?
yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, you know what?
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
Yeah, I'm
And the
not
guys who can put
punting.
the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the
Oh my
Texans
gosh.
are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to...
It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Wow.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yeah, we gotta get on these putzes.
Now it's Mixon running right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Stroud. It's complete to Diggs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mixon diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running
Great,
game
so I'm down
finishes
21
it off.
points, and that's
And how
monotonous.
few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
So now I gotta come up with 21 points to get back in the game.
Touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it and how you continue to lead.
He has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Herbert. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. And this will be way too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a 2nd and 2.
Great. I'm down 21 points.
Looking to throw. Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Herbert. And
Oh,
it falls incomplete. So the
that was not good.
conversion no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Herbert gonna throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
All right.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston's offense already in the line, set to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Stroud. Steps away. And now there's another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're winning in that.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need two scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Rolling to his left. He throws it on the move and can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in two installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Come on.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and they'll remain two scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. So 3 field goal attempts for him, 3 misses so far.
And Brandon, he hasn't looked right from the start. Even going back to pregame warm-ups when we were watching it, our producer Ben Hallmiller pointed it out. I don't know if it's an injury or what, but he definitely doesn't look like himself, that's for sure. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Stroud looks to throw. Quickly there, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. They'll look to throw. And the Texans have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Well, guys, I may lose this one with the Chargers, but I may play. But before I can move on to another team, I am going to play with the Chargers again in
From his
another
end
team
zone, here's
against
Darius
another team.
Davis. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other. And my goodness, another interception. Darren Stingley picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre,
Let's see.
Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Stroud off the play fake. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly.
So I'll reuse the Chargers, guys, and I'll make sure to double bracket it. All right. Let's see.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. Here's Rad McConkey to return. Past midfield. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Anytime you find yourself on the road, you want to do anything you can early to establish yourself and quiet this crowd. And I'll tell you, there's no better way than to take the opening kickoff nearly all the way and set up your offense with great field position to start this game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert on the bootleg. He's going to air one out right away. It's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by their rookie corner. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. This is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7.
We got the defense ready.
Backed up to his own goal line. Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
I'll take that back out as a loss. So we're going to play as the Arizona Cardinals.
On an unseasonably cool afternoon here in the desert Southwest, the roof is open, and it's time for football at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale.
So the
Here's
Cardinals.
the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First play and a first pass from Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Well, so
Seriously?
far this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
What?
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely got off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. throwing from the gun. It's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Powering his way forward. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out of the flag. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Okay. I got a chance to make a comeback here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Rolling to his right. And got his man complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw.
We need to catch up on this.
They had things going their way.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's Hurts to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage
I'm
there,
sorry, what?
airtight as he comes away with the
There is no
interception.
way
Love
that I had
observation
that.
there because they were taking a shot at the end zone.
Okay.
But you're right about the coverage.
Okay.
Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Greg George deep for Arizona. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So
Yeah,
don't
we're gonna
get
need
too
to
cute. Go to the playmakers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Come.
And he couldn't
Are
square
you
to throw there, and it
kidding
falls
me?
incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard
All right.
line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Quick
Come.
throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw is Murray. Going for the deep ball. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up
This
third
guy's
down.
definitely going all out here.
Murray going to throw. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to
Come
be knocked
on.
away and
Can you
incomplete.
dumb idiots get the
Normally, I'd
ball?
say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in
Like,
the first half that
seriously.
they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn
What?
it over.
Okay.
Surprising move to go for it. Predictably, somewhat predictably, it does. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's first
Yeah, if they don't
and 10
let you
at the
challenge a
18.
play, that's bull.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Okay, chat.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go. And
If they don't allow you to call challenge, then they're smoking glue.
To do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when goes to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball
I'm sorry,
fastest
guys.
for
I
you.
know
He
I'm
can just
getting
get it in his
agitated,
hands.
but it's like every time my team has the ball, it gets 3/4 of the way up there, and then it's like, oh no, not today. Every time it's like, no, not today.
Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Murray now to throw. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, 27 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
That one downfield for Dotson. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Higgins, 65 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. this Philly offense set to go. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. As he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A final shot before half for Murray. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. They'll throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Come on, my team didn't even back me up there.
Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. It's incomplete. They
It
cannot
was in the
convert, and they
green.
turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. To throw, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing now is Murray.
Come on, what in the Sam Hill are you doing? You got more common sense than Sam Pepper. And that guy is a nuisance idiot.
Or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes.
And it is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Murray now. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. James Conner from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense sent to begin the next drive. They look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray. Out to his left.
Oh, come on.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Oh, okay.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future
All right, let's see what we
contests.
can do. Let's see what we can do.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw now in his own end zone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And that is incomplete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go. This is 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line.
Wow. Seriously. All right, so I played as the Colts, the Chiefs, the Chargers. I just played as the Cardinals. I'm gonna try the Buccaneers. Mm. Oof.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay.
Ooh. Are you getting?
Weather will not be a factor today. We have absolutely beautiful conditions here. And we're off from Tampa. No problem nice against the return to the 30.
Oh boy. All right, guys, this is funny. So it's Tampa Bay versus Tampa Bay.
So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
All right, we're going to start with this here.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Mayfield comes out throwing. And his first pass falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it's second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. He's on the move. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. All right, here we go. Second down. Baker now from the gun. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Baker now off the play fake. If you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got one, we got two, total here, a third interception in a row. I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you've got a bowler like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And they've got themselves another first and 10. And look on, Mayfield. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 15 yards
Oh,
on the
wow,
pickup
wow,
there.
wow.
And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Baker. Too much weight on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing again on second and 10. Mayfield. He's got Godwin working that sideline. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'm sure Coach, your play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains in those early downs.
Throwing deep for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Buccaneers get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Running back sent in motion. Mayfield on first and 10. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And now it's second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, rolling deep down the side.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit and couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
They send him left out of the slot. Third down, here's Mayfield. That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got fourth down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. Mayfield will throw for it. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Levante David. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. They picked on a guy out fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
That's complete, Mike Evans. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to bounce, focusing on the catch.
All right, let's see what we got here.
8 yards to go as they set on second and goal. Mayfield now from the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Down here in the red zone, when there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get a position to swat it away.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On his Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down.
That's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
Lucky Irving now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return.
I gotta play.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Mayfield. Trying for the deep ball. Interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Chad, I'm serious. I'm literally hoping they turn on the thing where you can take out a player by tackling them well enough to that they end up going down. That's the one thing I'm for sure.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating his routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They send a tight end in motion. Here's 2nd and 2. He throws a bullet deep to the middle. He got it. Interception. Penalty makes the play. And the Buccaneers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The play fake. Here's Mayfield. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 10. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Kay, we often talk
What?
about flipping the field in special teams, right?
Hold on.
A good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He tried to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. White. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know what we're doing.
They get him yet again. Picked off by Levante David.
Nice play, defense. That's a nice play.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They'll get another chance now to knock the point after through. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early early looking to block that kick. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. They'll try it again, this time closer in after the penalty. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through. The Bucks get lined up, and they will kick this away.
Now let's see what we can do.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a man inside. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces. It can pay big dividends.
Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Looking to throw. Put some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away
Oh, we
from
get the ball.
beginning of our second half. The Bucks get lined up, and they will kick this
Okay,
away.
nice.
Tucker now on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now the throw. On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Over the incompletion. Here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Come. I was not past the red.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Oh, we need these. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4. Ready to throw it.
Come.
And they're going to throw. Set him on 4th down. We got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Okay.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, but I do have to wonder here, Kate. After
We're gonna play now. We are definitely gonna play, chat.
on that sidelines to go for it in next time.
Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Another try following the snap. Forced out to his right. This finds Evans complete.
Oh, are you kidding me?
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning
quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Baker. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. It makes him a star. Even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Tucker now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
I released at the right time. Yep.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. Or that he couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He put everything he had. A disaster avoided. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's trying another one deep. He's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the hit wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Incomplete.
Why?
And a surprising
Why?
ball does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Godwin, the man in motion left.
Defense, 1 stop.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness contested.
And the Buccaneers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
It's everything he has under this throw. only target there was Mike Evans. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
3 more points.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Henry.
Completion, 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators.
Can you
1 alligator,
putzes
2
keep an eye on the
alligator, 3
defense?
alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense.
Like seriously, if you could replace the team with Marvel superheroes 10-1, I'd have better chances of getting Daredevil on my team.
Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Like for crying out loud.
Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and then to take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
That one vehemently swatted away. So 2nd down coming up. Going again is Baker. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That stop made by K.J. Britt.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw. He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Baker throws again. He finds Evans left side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Mayfield to throw again. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. Third and short, and back can get even more aggressive.
And that's a touchdown! And we spun on the clock, but there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Oh, you never want a penalty to take a touchdown off the board, but nobody to blame but himself here. This one's on him.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you point a finger at somebody else, there's 3 pointing right.
And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. On the return, here's Irving. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's taking a shot down the sideline.
What?
It's intercepted.
this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline. Everybody can get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
It's going to be caught by Evans. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He hauls it in for a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away.
What?
It bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's Baker. Brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after...
Hold up. Oh, so even if you lose, you can still get the... Okay, that makes sense. Mm. Let me check my ultimate team here. Let's see, challenges. Let's see where I'm... Try normal play solo.
So the Cardinals offense ready to go on 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. That pass completed to Dortch. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Murray going to throw.
There we go.
You got this. It's win. Shotgun now for Herbert. Pass complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. That's a good bounce back there. They'll get this back very close to that 1st down marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to now the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. They'll drop the throw.
What?
From the gun, it's Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and let the play another step.
This throw, taken in by Hurst.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover. Well, Mike, I hate to...
Okay, so what challenge am I missing? So I got 3 stars.
his progression to his check down. He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to get a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time, secure around the target.
Yeah, give me my 4-star or what? No, only gave me 3. What the heck? Don't allow any yards displayed. Don't allow more than 5 yards in 2 plays. And then it says, don't allow a touchdown this drive and get 3 tackles in this drive. Oh, so I got to do the 2 and the bonus. Okay. I haven't gotten around to getting 26 yet.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate? That that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball.
There we go. Then we got proving ground and becoming invaluable.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action now. Here's Allen. He's going to test the secondary right away. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Williams. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll send him over to the left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off? He will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end.
Oh, I have to rush, which means I have to run. Oh, crud.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the option, here's Williams. Great job by the defense. No cutback lane. No nothing on that one. Out of bounds. A loss of 4 on that play. On 3rd down, it's Allen. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's in. Jalen Waddle.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed.
I'll come back to this. I think what I'm gonna do is for before I switch over to Fortnite, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and open those packs. Let's see. So we'll start with the Ace Fantasy pack. Mm. We still got 8 packs to go, chat. Let's see. Okay, we got 3 more. All right. We'll see how my team will do in a head-to-head match. And if I don't get a head-to-head match, then
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done. Kill this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting.
Stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. All right, Brock, here it is, the totally common opening drive safety to put our first points on the board.
Okay, I don't know why baseball's cornered the market on this adage of, well, the great thing about baseball is you show up and anything can happen. You may see something you've never seen before. Well, it's the same thing in this game. And we just witnessed it right there. I think that's the first time on an opening drive I've seen a safety, and I think it sets the scene for what's going to be a wild day.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Hand off to Tracy. yards is all he's going to get before he stops. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ready? Your game to win, offense. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They go right back to Tracy. Once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. He's dropping back to throw. He's interception. Colts take possession of the football. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less mediocre moment in your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air. Just out to his right. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. Now Allen. He's on the move. Going deep down the side. And he really went for it on 3rd down. Didn't bend, but the heel falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Looking for the back that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? It shows the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Rolling left, buying some time. And it's going to be incomplete. Connect to extend the drive. A surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Make some plays out there, offense.
Trying the right side with Tracy. And that one very short, only getting to the 27. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Keep him guessing. Make some plays out there, all. Roll. Push him down the field already. Take it safe, boy. 60 by 60 by 60.
Here's Tracy once more. And he gets him around 6 there. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it really broke the backs of the defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 9 yards the effort there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not even a play?
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. We've got a close one here. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants.
Run that ball down the field.
He tries to sneak it, and he's in for the touchdown. The Giants push this to an 8-point game. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see that.
All right, guys. I don't think I'm going to play some ranked. Even though I did try a placement ranked match. I know they'll probably, yeah, they will probably put it right here, down here, my 2 losses. But whatever, it is what it is. I am going to get off here. I'm not feeling a little too hot, guys. So I'm going to get off here for a little bit, take a break, and then I will probably come back on in an hour or so and possibly play some Fortnite because I want to hope to see if I could do some other stuff on there. So if you guys like the content, make sure to like, subscribe, and favorite. Comment down below. Turn on notification bells so anytime I go live, you get the ring a ding ding. Know I'm in the bling. If you guys are from the other side of the world, have a good morning, good evening, good night. If you're from the other side of the world, reverse of reverse. If you're from the good old USA, have a good night, do a good morning, do a good day. Bach the Rock sign out. Catch you guys in a few. If not, I will catch you guys later. Peace out and see you guys sooner or later.